What's up guys, HATTRlCK here, and today I'm bringing you Dark Crossing, one of the new maps that has been released on the test queue, which is a little queue that you can go in to try out new maps that are still like in just polygons and stuff like that. They don't have textures, but they are fucking amazing, and I love them since you have like a little idea of what might be coming next into the game, and you might like have this advantage of knowing the map before the actual official release. So well, let's go into the video. And what will I be talking about? The format of this video is basically, first of all, I will be talking about like main things, characteristics and stuff like that I can see and notice in these maps. Like, let's say that if it's big, if it's small, if it has a lot of flanking potential, if it's good for kind of like that kind of things, if it has a lot of routes, if it's open, if it's closed, stuff like that, like really general stuff. Then I will be talking about like if it's good for some champions, if it's bad for some champions, who do I think the match will give an advantage to, and who will give a disadvantage to. And finally, last but not least, I will be talking about like a little theory that I have behind the map after playing it a lot of times. I'm trying to connect and link different characters to the actual map, right? So I'll be thinking about, hey, maybe Sky and Androxus and Maeve have to do with this, so I will be talking about that. But let's just get started with the main thing, which is general aspects about Dark Crossing. So first of all, Dark Crossing is a siege map for the classic game mode that we can play in competitive and both casual. And well, this map is fucking big. In my opinion, it's a really fucking big map. I mean, you have a lot of rooms to go into. You can flank from like fucking 4 sides, and this map is just enormous. Aside from having not many infrastructure, I mean, it doesn't have like that many houses and little rooms and stuff like that. It does have some little like really big hallways and stuff like that, but it doesn't have like a lot of houses. Let's call it like houses, like structures, not like Grotto or Arid. Those two maps from test queue have a really fucking big like infrastructure. They have a lot of rooms, they have a lot of like actual houses and stuff like that. But this map, I see that in my opinion it doesn't have them. What it does have is a lot of hallways, a lot of different routes, and holy shit, I love it a lot, since it gives you as a flank a lot of potential. So yeah, basically we have a really big siege map. What else can we say about this map? If it's open, is it closed, can you have a direct line of sight to your enemies? Yeah. First of all, let's talk about if it's closed or open. By that I mean if you can actually throw enemies off the map. And yeah, you actually can. You are capable of doing that in a lot of places. Well, not a lot, but like the places that you can do it, it's really easy since the fucking area is so big. I mean, Torvald will have an amazing time in this map, in the capture point, in the main point, the center point, since well, the area where you can actually push your enemies to, or well, just like make them fly away from the map, is really big. So it will be easy for him to aim and actually push his enemies off the map. And then let's talk about line of sight. If like first of all, Kinesa, if you can actually see your enemies from far away, and yeah, you actually can. In the capture point, there's a lot of fucking places that you can sit from really far away and actually be able to see all the enemies and all your allies trying to fight for the point. That's really cool. But so yeah, we have 3 main characteristics from this map. It's big and it has a lot of like routes that you can take. It also is really open in a place, and also you have a lot of line of sight where you can actually spot your enemies. Now let's talk about some advantages and disadvantages from this map. Well, I have already said it, Torvald will have a great time since there are 2 main open areas in this map that you can use them well to push your enemies off the map with your ult. And also let's talk about Kinesa. Kinesa has this map for Kinesa is like a double-edged sword. So first of all, the good thing about this map for Kinesa is the fact that it's really open. You will be able to see your enemies really easily. But there's the other thing that also, as this map has a lot of fucking routes, you will be flanked really easily. You will be flanked a lot of the time, and it's really hard to spot your enemies when they're flanking from those hallways that they can go around and stuff like that. But you will be able to actually have a clear sight if you position yourself really well in this map. Talking about flanks, well, my favorite flanks, or the flanks that I actually think that will have a great time in this map, we have Buck, we have Maeve, Androxus and Eevee. Sky, I don't rely on Sky's mobility since she doesn't have a lot of vertical movement, and actually that's a really good perk for any like flank champion. So Sky is still waiting for her map, since this map, if you have actually like some nice vertical movement, you'll be able to flank so much and you'll be able to just take so many fucking shortcuts and routes and confuse your enemy, well, in a really big way. Other champion that will have a really great advantage by having a really big map is Victor. I think that Victor will have this advantage on this map since he is able to actually use his ult when he has like line of sighting his enemies. So having this big line of sights, well, this big like open area that you can actually see your enemies, it will help him. It will help him to hit his ult guarantee. Other thing is that, and I will be including other champions in this thing, is the fact that there are some little areas inside this map that are really fucking tight. I mean, aside from the capture point, there's like 2 gates when you capture the point that you have to cross, and oh my god, a Bomb King, a Ying, a Moldamba, a Drogos, all these characters that are able to do area of effect damage. Oh boy, oh boy. They're really capable of exploiting this. They will have these fucking rooms full of shit, and they will have a great advantage by stunning their enemies, killing them, or even not letting them move the fucking card. But that's about kind of like it. I don't think that there's any other champions or characters that have a really great advantage. I mean, I didn't mention Tyra, but well, it's basically the same principle of, well, you have an area of effect damage, so yeah. Well, area of effect ability, you are able to deal damage in a big area, like with Tyra, Moldamba, Jang, whatever. So yeah, I mean, I don't actually, this map is, that's a cool thing about this map, I'm thinking, and it's really cool the fact that this map is really complex in the fucking routes. It's really fucking hard to actually manage to know which like tracks to take, which roads to take, but it's simple in a way since it's really easy to explain it, and at the same time it's really fucking hard to get used to it. I didn't mention this, but if you actually know how to move yourself inside this map, if you actually get used to all this fucking maze style, I have seen a lot of my friends when they're playing this game, well, in this map, that they say, what the hell is this map, like a fucking maze? And it's actually kind of like a maze. But if you actually know and you get to like have this advantage or ability to know how the road to your enemy's base or your base and stuff like that to confuse your enemy, if you know those routes, oh boy, you will have an amazing time. This map is really fucking strategic. If I'm like really sincere to you, this map is really strategic. If you know how to move around this map, you will have an amazing time, and you will have a great strategy advantage over your enemies. And that doesn't apply to just one character. I mean, like mainly like in a really big bubble. If you get all the champions, and if you know how to move in this map with any fucking champion, you will have a really great time, since the positioning in this map, knowing how to position yourself, oh my god, it will fucking help you for real. And I know that because playing with Maeve, knowing how to position yourself and run from the enemies, and also like run to attack them again, oh boy. I mean, that's the cool thing about this map. I haven't felt that this thing in any map, just two. One of the new maps, which is Arid, and this one. So that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing that I say, fuck, HATTRlCK is doing an amazing time with the map designs. Now let's get all creative and talk about the lore that might be behind this map. So I know that a lot of you will say Androxus, and yeah, I have to go with Androxus. Androxus is like a god killer, a god slayer kinda, so maybe he has a castle, why not? Yeah, since he's like this big fucking guy, he's like a really powerful foe, so he will be like really likely to have a castle. Now, maybe I think that Sky and Maeve might have to do around this, since they are like thieves in a way, they're kind of like thieves, so they might have to do with this castle, trying to rob it, or maybe not, or maybe they're part of Androxus faction, since we see that there are some evil people in this game who have this little type of characteristic that they are evil in a way. Maeve, it's like evil, she's not, she's just a bad girl. she's not evil. I love her. But yeah, I do have this little like theory that the game is split in different factions, and there's like this bullshit going around between all these factions, or a problem in common that they're trying to solve from each faction side of view. Maybe Maeve, Sky, and Androxus are part of this evil fucking faction with Moldamba. Who knows? So that's my little theory about this map. Maybe it's Androxus Lair or whatever. So who knows, who knows? I hope that they release lore really soon, since I like thinking about Paladins lore is really awesome. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you learned a thing or two, I hope that you play in this map since it's really cool, and nothing, I hope you have a great time, you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next time. See ya guys.